Jigsaw. Gotta say, I expected someone bigger. You look like a stiff wind would snap you in half. This is the boogeyman who's got cops in 3 states losing sleep. Gotham's got scarier things crawling out of the sewers.
You're a wooden doll with a painted scar and a man's hand up your back. We all disappoint in person. The difference is, my reputation is built on results. Yours is built on a gimmick that Batman dismantles every 6 months. How many times has he smashed you to pieces now? I've lost count reading the files.
Sure. And every time I come back, new wood, same boss. You can't kill an idea, old man. What happens when that tumor finally punches your clock? You've got maybe a year left. 6 months? Your whole operation dies with you. I'm forever.
A big word from something that burns. I've seen the crime scene photos. Wesker sobbing over a pile of splinters and sawdust, gathering the pieces like a child with a broken toy. That's not immortality. That's dependency. And dependency is a weakness I design games around.
Little puzzle boxes where people cut their own eyes out for a chance to live. Real creative stuff. But here's the thing, Kramer. Your games end. Win or lose, it's over. My game never ends. I own Gotham's underworld. Have for years. Every drug corner, every protection racket, every crooked politician who needs a friend. That's power. Your power stops when the screaming stops.
You own nothing. You're a prop. The man holding you owns things, and he doesn't even know it. Wesker's the one with the bank accounts, the connections, the body that walks into rooms and makes deals. You're just the mask he wears, so he doesn't have to take responsibility. I've seen your type before. Plenty of my subjects blame someone else for their choices. It never saved them.
Wesker's a dummy. The flesh kind. He couldn't tie his shoes without me telling him which loop goes where. Before I came along, he was nobody. A punching bag for the other kids. A nothing who couldn't look anyone in the eye. I gave him a spine, a voice, a purpose. Everything he is, he owes to me.
A murderer. A gangster. A man so broken he invented a personality to do the things he couldn't admit he wanted to do. You didn't give him a spine. You gave him permission. Permission to be the monster he was always capable of becoming. The wood didn't create the violence. It just let it out.
Oh, we're doing psychology now. That's rich coming from a guy who puts people in bear traps because his kid died and his wife left him. You want to talk about permission? You gave yourself permission to torture strangers because life wasn't fair to you. At least I'm honest about being a crook.
My son. You want to bring up my son. That's fine. I've processed that grief, used it, built something from it. What did your trauma build? Scarface. A crime empire that collapses every time a man in a bat costume shows up. You're not a legacy. You're a recurring problem. A pest that Gotham tolerates because it has bigger concerns.
Bigger concerns? Like your friends in Gotham. Zas! Joker! Those are the big leagues, and they're all out of their minds. I'm sane. That's my edge. I know exactly what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it. Money, power, respect, simple goals, clean motivations. You've convinced yourself that torturing people makes the world better.
Sane. You're a voice coming out of a puppet, arguing that you're the rational one. Wesker's psychiatrists have filled entire filing cabinets with notes on his condition. Dissociative identity disorder. Trauma response. A fractured mind that created you to handle what he couldn't.
Sure, they love putting labels on things they don't understand. Here's what they don't get: I'm not a disorder. I'm an upgrade. Wesker was weak. I made him strong. The brain figured out what it needed to survive and built me to provide it. That ain't crazy.
My games are about evolution too, forcing people to evolve or die. The difference is, my subjects know they're being tested. Wesker doesn't even know you're the test. You're the trap he can't escape, because he doesn't realize he's in one. Every day he wakes up and hands you the controls.
You found out you were dying, and instead of going quiet, you decided everyone else should suffer too. That's a tantrum. A long, bloody tantrum from a man who couldn't accept that the universe don't care about him.
The universe doesn't care about anyone. That's the point. We give our own lives meaning. I chose to spend my remaining time testing people, showing them what they're capable of when they stop, taking survival for granted.
I've put food on tables, kept neighborhoods in line when the cops couldn't be bothered. You think the drug trade runs itself? Someone's got to manage it. Someone's got to make sure the violence stays where it belongs. That's me. I'm a businessman.
I don't like anything about it. That's what you don't understand. Every game I build costs me something. Every trap I design takes a piece of what's left. I do it because it matters. Because the people I test needed to be tested. There's no joy in the work, just necessity.
Real convenient. I had to strap that woman to a machine that would tear her apart. It was necessary. You ever listen to yourself? You sound like every dictator who ever lined people up against a wall. Necessary, required, unavoidable. Words people use when they don't want to admit they're enjoying themselves.
You're projecting. You enjoy the violence. I can hear it in your voice. The little wooden mouth moves, and the words come out dripping with satisfaction. Every enemy you've killed, every rival you've eliminated, it felt good. Don't pretend otherwise. I've studied people long enough to know the difference between duty and pleasure. You're all pleasure.
Yeah, and what if I am? What if I like putting a bullet in someone who disrespected me? That's honest. That's real. You're the one playing dress up, pretending you're some kind of teacher. I know what I am. A puppet that runs a crime family. It's ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. But I own it. You can't even admit you're a serial killer.
I've never killed anyone. Not directly. Every subject who died in my games made choices that led to that outcome. The traps are tests. The tests have solutions. Failure is a choice. I provide the opportunity for survival. What they do with it is up to them.
You keep telling yourself that, Kramer. Maybe it helps you sleep. Here's the thing though, I've killed people, lots of and I sleep fine. No nightmares, no guilt, no elaborate justifications about teaching lessons. Just business conducted and problems solved. One of us is at peace with what he is, and it ain't the guy building torture rooms in abandoned factories.
You think you're at peace, but you're a splinter of a broken man's psyche, living in a wooden shell, convinced you're the one in control. The man holding you could put you down anytime. Walk away. Get help. Find the person he was before you took over. You exist because he lets you exist. Now, let's play a game.